Hi, this is Jennifer Besselo, Assistant Director of Curriculum and Federal Programs, and I was going to show you really quickly how to access your courses and start to upload content into your courses for Florida Virtual School. So the first thing that you'll do is go ahead and log in, and my login's just a little bit different since I'm in a teacher account, normally have an admin account, so I'm already logged in, but you will go ahead and log in with usd497.schoology.com, and it will essentially get you into a login page after you bypass your district credentials that will have the blue Lawrence banner up at the top indicating the Schoology account. From here, if you click on courses, groups, or resources, you're going to see different items depending on how much you have access to. The fastest thing that you can do is just to verify that you're already pre-enrolled in your course, which has been set up for you by IT, is to click on My Courses. Now you might have a different looking screen than this, but for the sake of the tutorial, since I don't have a class roster, I have just set up a kind of a test account. And so for me, that would be scrolling down to this test course is section 1. So that's for me what my section is. You'll have exactly what you're teaching, and for right now, it will all be in one section. So before we go into that, I also wanted to show you, you'll want to jump into groups and join a group. So go ahead at the top, click on groups, and then at the right-hand side, you'll click on My Group. And then this middle tab here will be School Group, and that's where you're going to look for your content that you're looking for. So for the sake of this tutorial, let's say that I'm looking at a math class. So I would click Math. Because I've already joined that, I'm going to go ahead and click on Language Arts just to give you kind of a different view of something that would be brand new for the first time clicking on it. So I want to join the Florida Course Library because I'm teaching Language Arts in one of these grades. So then I click Join Group. And basically anytime there's updates to the curriculum or updates to the course, you're going to get communication on that as well. And it's also going to give you access to upload and work with that content. The next part is going to be literally uploading your content to your course section. So you can do that a couple different ways. Let's go back first to courses and My Courses. And this is where you're going to click on your exact course and section that you're wanting to add content to. So for me, it's this test course that I've created. And here I have a couple options. This is where I can start to add materials, and this is where you build your folders and really get going in terms of how you're organizing your course. You can also look at importing content from resources. So this is one way that you can go and start to get the Florida Virtual Curriculum. So from here, you're going to get this screen. It looks relatively blank, and then you'll click on Group. So this is the English Language Arts group that I just joined. So this is going to be where maybe I teach first grade. So I need first grade reading to be imported so that I can have access to. So that's when I would go ahead and click on that and import. It's going to say, are you sure you want to import 265 items in the course? And you'll hit import here. And this is where your access is going to land in terms of your material once you go ahead and add this. Now, there's another way that you can access it if you're looking at maybe just adding pieces of the curriculum. And this right here says your large operation is currently being executed. Since it's a large file, it's not obviously showing up yet. But for the sake of the tutorial, we're going to move on. Another way, if you're thinking about maybe not adding everything from the virtual curriculum from that first grade reading folder, is you would go into Resources. And then again, you start to kind of recognize the screen. Go into Group. And this is where you're going to see that same menu of options. And we talked about first grade reading here. So you can also look at adding to course, but let's say we want to just pull a couple items. So let's click actually on the first grade modules. And then this is where you can start to select certain modules that you want to add to the course, or you can copy So this is where you could be a little bit more selective if you're not wanting to move everything in. In Talking to Florida Virtual, if you import the entire course, that's viewable for your students until you go back in and you unpublish certain sections. So for me, in my course, it's downloading right now, but once it's uploaded, you could go in and start to edit and just unpublish sections for those of you who aren't wanting to have all that content available for your students in that section. We'll go back and see if it's there and uploaded yet. Let's go back to our course. And you can see that it's there. So this is where you're going to have all your modules lined up, and you can also edit it this way in terms of unpublishing certain sections, assigning things individually, and then you can even copy to other courses. So there will be 2 webinars coming your way. One of them, the first one, is a deeper dive into the Florida Virtual Curriculum. It's called Course Exploration and Deep Dive. The second webinar is Elementary in Action, and then that's going to be a Florida Virtual-led program webinars that's really going to give you that deeper dive into the curriculum, how to access all these features, and give you that robust training that you're probably looking for. This will allow you to get in, start to move around a bit, and feel a little bit more comfortable with how you can navigate and set up your course for student access. So again, Jennifer Besselow, feel free to email me, jbesselow@usd497.org if I can be of any help in your training as you get set up. Thank you.